As INFJs, we see the pain that others often carry behind the mask that they're wearing. And we just naturally want to help people. But some people, they don't want to heal. They just want to drain you. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 types of people that INFJs should avoid at all costs. Number 1, users. You know the type. They text you at midnight in tears, or they vent to you for hours about the same problem that they've had for years. The one that they have no intention of ever working on. They use your heart like a charging station. Plug in, recharge, and leave. And they are never there for you the same way that you are for them. You listen to them when they're in a breakup. You encourage their goals, but they just never see the real you. And they have no intention of trying either. Basically, they're just seeing how much they can get from you. And because you're an INFJ, you'll probably give them multiple chances to reform. You understand and you see what's wrong in their life. And you will always give them your all. Yet still they mistreat you. And you think, maybe they just don't know how to show love. Or maybe they're just hurting too. But here's the truth. If someone repeatedly drains you, disrespects your time, and never gives back, they're not confused. They're using you. As Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist Viktor Frankl wrote, love is the only way to grasp another human being in the innermost core of his personality. But love must be mutual between both parties. If the other person doesn't love who you really are at your core, then that's not really love. It's extraction. The INFJ is the most noble of all personality types. I believe that with all my heart. But being used by someone as a permanent lifeboat, that is abuse. My suggestion is to start watching how people respond when you say no to them. For example, maybe you need to stay in and recharge instead of going out socially one night. A user, they will not understand or empathize with that. So they'll get irritated or disappear when you say no. But a real friend, they will respect the fact that you need that time alone to recharge. Okay, 1 down. And be sure to stay with me because the last one on the list, it's the most dangerous one of all. Imagine walking into a quiet library designed just for us INFJs, full of tools, guides, and encouragement to help you protect your energy and understand yourself more deeply. That's actually what I'm building online. It's called the INFJ Library, and I'd love to have you there. Just enter your email address at library.theinfjcircle.com to stay in the loop about all the latest tools and resources. The link is in the description. Number 2, fair weather friends. This second type, they're a little trickier. These people laugh at your jokes, they compliment your depth, and they say things to you like, I've never met anyone like you. But you'll notice something about these people. When someone more popular or more connected or cooler shows up, they slowly drift away. And as an INFJ, you suddenly go from the center of their world to an afterthought. And during that time, you may see or hear about them with some other group or person. And trust me, it's not because you changed. It's all because of them. Because they saw someone who they thought was shinier. Because these fair weather friends, they're all about themselves too. Then, weeks or months later, they'll circle back. They'll say, hey, I missed you, or where have you been? The truth is, you've been in the same place all along. They're the ones who left. And here they come, circling back like some kind of emotional shark, sensing that you're still open, still deep, still safe. But what they're really hungry for is your attention, the stability that you offer, the familiarity. Basically, your deep and addictive INFJ depth and caring. But the truth is that when that happens, you feel like you're only valuable when no one better is around. And that realization, it shatters something inside of you. INFJs, we don't need dozens of friends, but we do need real ones. And these fair weather friends, they are not real ones. They are fake friends. They only care about you when the sea is calm and glassy. And trust me, they will be gone as soon as a storm hits. But as an INFJ, you are not a backup friend. And the ones who treat you like one, let them drift. And the people who love you for who you are, that's your real circle. Number 3, drum roll, please. Narcissists. You knew it was coming. Now let's talk about the worst of the worst, narcissists. These are the ones who don't just use you. They rewrite your reality and turn it into Mordor. At first, they come in strong, charming, intense, magnetic. They say all the right things, and they literally mirror your soul. And they love bomb you with attention. You actually feel seen, finally. And an INFJ who's never experienced a narcissist can think, wow, this is what I've been waiting for. And all of this actually happened to me, so I know. So what exactly should you look out for when identifying if someone is a narcissist? I think the first thing to look for is the gaslighting. It sounds like this. Number one, the narc denial. When you tell them something that they clearly said, they'll actually deny it. They'll say,
I never said that.
Or,
I don't remember that.
The second thing is the narc accusation. They'll say things like,
You're overreacting. You're way too sensitive.
Or they might even say,
You have quite the imagination.
In other words, they deny your reality and they twist your words. They also isolate you from others. They make sure to make you the problem, and then they offer themselves as the only solution. And again, because you're an INFJ, you may very well use that superhuman amount of empathy to give these people opportunities to do better. You think, maybe I can help them change. Or maybe if I help them, I can get them to come back to who they were in the beginning. But that person, the one from the beginning, they never existed. It was all a performance by the narcissist called love bombing. And the victim of the narcissist was just the audience. But here's the truth. Narcissists are emotional parasites. They will steal your self-worth, your clarity, and even your ability to trust yourself. They will literally rip apart your soul. And when they're done, they'll blame you for bleeding. Now, the great thing about narcissists and INFJs is that once an INFJ knows about narcissists, they become completely immune to them. They actually become expert narcissist bloodhounds, and they seek them out and destroy them like a mongoose does a cobra. So the final verdict, if you find anyone with narcissistic tendencies in your life, cut them out immediately. No explanations, no slow goodbyes, just silence. Or just bite them on the neck like a mongoose does. One thing to note here is that all three of these people have one thing in common. They thrive on the INFJ's greatest strength, the fact that we care about others. But as an INFJ, your empathy is a gift, and you get to choose who you give it to. And you have every right to protect your energy and your emotional well-being, and not as some kind of luxury, but as a necessity. Because you simply can't be your best INFJ self if you're constantly running on empty. And remember this, you are allowed to walk away from what drains you, and you deserve someone who sees you, the real you. Let the rest go. And if you want to know why I've stopped trying to connect with people, watch this video next.